Since 1982, the Major League Baseball Players Alumni Association has helped former professional ball players stay involved in the game.
Obviously, many players maintain lifelong connections and friendships with those they played with, but the Alumni Association allows them to stay connected in a larger sense to the game.
If you've played Major League Baseball and then you're all done, why wouldn't it make sense to stay in an alumni association that's associated with what you did? And so that's what's important to me.
In baseball, we've been a part of a great fraternity for a long time. And now to enter this side and this fraternity and to be a part of it is really special.
On February 17th, 1982, the Major League Baseball Players Alumni Association was established in Washington, D.C.
It was 40 years ago that just 14 Baltimore Orioles and members of the old Washington Senators got together with the idea that they'd start a Players Alumni Association.
The brainchild of former big leaguer Chuck Hinton, the MLBPAA joined together with a few goals in mind.
The mission of Major League Baseball Players Alumni is to promote the sport of baseball, help charities raise money, and address the issues of the former player.
Under founding president Jim Hannon, the MLBPAA became a place where a player could take their drive for excellence on the field and focus it onto something new. And from those 14 original retired professionals, the organization now has nearly 9,000 total members, made up of former and current Major League players, umpires, coaches, front office personnel, and fans.
It's been really satisfying when I get the newsletters to think of not just players, non-playing people that love baseball are involved, and it's really become what Jim Hannon and the original founders wanted it to become when they founded it 40 years ago.
Today, the MLBPAA runs countless events during the year for local charities and have raised more than $78 million. But for most of the former players, it seems like one program stands out above the rest.
The thing for me is the clinics. I think it gives these former players an opportunity to really show their knowledge of their baseball skills.
This is Brooks Robinson and the Toy Cannon Jimmy Gwynn for the Major League Baseball Player Alumni Association's Youth Clinic Series. Each year, we conduct clinics for young ball players nationwide.
I think it's so important to try to introduce the game to younger kids and keep the love of the game for those children in their hearts so that they continue to play.
These clinics can be found all across America, but just as importantly, all across the world.
All the money that we raised helps us put on clinics for kids for free all over the world. Puerto Rico, Dominican, Venezuela, Nicaragua, Hawaii, Australia, and of course the continental United States.
Be able to raise some money, to have clinics all over the world on behalf of the Major League Baseball Alumni Association is just awesome. And, I will always lend my support to givers, and it's good to see Major League Baseball stepping up.
You know, I went to New Zealand a few years ago to give some clinics courtesy of MLB, and so it's a global outreach that the alumni has now.
I think when the great alumni who go all around the country and all around the world spreading the word of baseball of how much fun it is, I think it will help to continue to grow the great sport that we have.